All right. We're live. All right, we're live. Hello, everyone. My name is Namek, and welcome to tonight's stream. How's everyone doing? It is Wednesday. Yep, July 9th, and whew, 1/3 of the way through the summer, I would say. We finished Little Nightmares the series, so now we are just waiting on Little Nightmares 3. I enjoy that series very much, and I'm gonna be making a few videos about that series. So tonight I'll be playing a new game called The Light Keeps Us Safe. This is actually a recommendation by one of my viewers. He donated to me. His name is I Stay Trying, I think. He's been haggling me about this game for a while now. I do not know anything about this game, and he seems pretty passionate about it, especially considering the fact that he donated to me to just wanting me to play this game. So before the stream started, he actually messaged me and saying that he was really looking forward to this game. So I hope I will not disappoint you. I Stay Trying. Alright, first, the looks of this game. It looks kind of in the futuristic, and we are holding a big giant baton, aka flashlight. So I guess the name of the game is to stay in the light. So I originally thought I thought that this was going to be a shooter by the couple pictures that I saw when I was making my thumbnail. But it turns out I Stay Trying told me that it is actually just a horror game. Well, let's see how horrific it can be. Are we fighting some kind of ghost or some kind of zombie apocalypse? Or by the looks of it, it looks kind of gives me that Chernobyl vibe, you know what I mean? So maybe all of humanity got wiped out and stuff. Oh, and one more thing, guys. This game, I was a little bit surprised because when I started this game, when I launched this game on Steam, there weren't any achievements or anything. So, and there was barely any sort of articles or referendums for this game as well. So, does that mean that this game is like not finished? We'll see. Alright. Select level of difficulty. I really want to select easy, but I'm going to go with normal. The light keeps us safe. Okay. We're just getting started right away. Gameplay tip, this is the bunker. You've been hiding down here from the machines, but that time is at an end. Hit F to interact and R to cycle weapons. Well, already I'm a little bit confused because I've been playing these kind of games on a controller, but this one doesn't seem to have anything. Alright. Cycle through weapons. We got a bottle? Maybe I should have picked easy. Oof. Ooh, sorry about that. Okay. This seems to be just a game. Does it have a story? We'll see. Where's the light? Where's my trusty flashlight? Well, at least as long...
Lucky. In a way. You got to hide down there for so long. But now you have to deal with it all alone.
Oh, thanks, lady.
Sorry. But you do.
Oh well, I'm all alone now. Sprint, jump. It's not like I can jump really that high. How do I pick things up? R? F? E? No. Alright, where am I? This isn't Fallout, is it? Alright, do I have any comrades? Or maybe a friendly AI robot? Whoa. I was not expecting us to be underground. Well, there's the light, so maybe I should go outside. We need to stay in the light, don't we? The light keeps us safe. What is that? Hello? Whoops. Okay. Interact. Space. Oh man, I need to turn the sound down just a little bit because, damn. That. Alright. Oh, it's still very loud. Okay, that's better. Now, what do I do here? E, Q, this is lean. What do I do here? I assume I'm supposed to press this thing, right? Is the left mouse button not working? F. Oh, okay. Well, that was fun. Thank you! So F is to interact. Next room is dangerous. Press C to crouch. What's so dangerous about this room? Ooh, what's so dangerous about it? Well, I see a dead body. Yes, there's a couple of dead bodies. Is this just like a survival game or something?
Yes.
Oh, Jesus. Hi there. Is that you?
You're running out of food if you haven't.
Chris, is that you?
Yep.
All right.
Going to
Wait, is
have
that?
to
Are you? Were you the one who recommended this game to
You
me?
should have gone into
Nope.
the light like the rest
No?
of us.
All right.
Nope.
All right.
I
Well.
haven't recommended no games yet.
All right. Well, you're welcome to. Well, this game was. I thought your Discord name was. I stay
I say
try.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I see.
Okay, maybe this isn't so bad. It looks like there's just a bunch of traps. I played Five Nights at Freddy's before, so. As long as there's
I
no
checked
enemies.
about that. It seems to me that it's a open world survival game with stealth. I guess it's something like Metal Gear Solid or something.
I see. Well, I played the original Metal Gear. Oh, no, not the original. I played Phantom Pain and MGS4. Pretty good games, but this one reminds me a lot of Fallout. At least aesthetically. Alright, you have a modular flashlight. You will need it. Change the flashlight on the device on the right. The upgrader is on the left. Eh? What?
Is this
You
co-op? Is this co-op compatible?
I
Oh no,
am
single
not
player.
sure. I would love to play with you guys. You have a modular flashlight. You will need it. Thanks for that. Charge the flashlight at the device on the right. The upgrader is on the left. Okay.
You'll be able to use that device for a bunch of things. But it looks like it needs work.
Okay, so we need to charge this on the left. Great. Now we need to upgrade it. Some bunker exits are blocked in ways which will require different kinds of lights to pass. Return to this workstation when you have enough components to upgrade. Okay. This does seem like a... I'm not saying the graphic is terrible, but it looks kind of... what do you call those? Asset flipping? I'm getting a bit of a feeling of that. Gameplay tip. There are several exits and a strange dead machine ahead. Your task is go outside, find what you need, and come back to the bunker. Good luck. So it's a scavenging game, I guess?
We knew something was wrong. Something wrong with
Seems
the
to me
machine.
that is single player oriented.
I see.
Yeah. So
By the time
any of
we
us
figured
viewers
this
can
stuff
help you
out,
out even if you
it
have
was
the
too
game.
late.
I see. You will need to get this mysterious dead device back online somehow. Return here when you find the right kind of fuel. Seems like we are just tasked with a bunch of, you know, to-do lists. Huh, is this supposed to be a puzzle game, a stealth game, or what?
Stealth. It shows it's mostly stealth.
Alrighty.
Shine a light
Yeah.
on those things.
Shine the light on
Must
them.
master light to survive.
Ah. So we shine the light on these things. I see. Bow to me, bow to the light. Okay. So we charge the flashlight, and then these machines goes away. Interesting. Bless you. I'm not so sure how I feel about this game yet. What the heck? Okay.
I mean, if it's a 3-star game, it should be either average or above average.
Right. There's no map either, seems like. But, okay. Throw bottles with the left mouse to distract enemies that haven't been seeing you. Run and hide from those that have. Patch with F2. Oh, God. You can also eat whatever you found in the trash with F1. F to scan nearby resources. Hold F1 close to gather them. You'll need them. You'll need 60 component pieces before you can go back and upgrade the torch. That's about 3 looted machines. Okay, so this is...
They've ruined this place.
Where are we? Russia? Ukraine?
There's nothing left.
Oh, jeez, you're such a downer, woman. At least this... it's not like Chernobyl. The plants are still growing. Or not radiated.
I've got to go for a while.
Okay, thanks, girl. Whoever you are. Huh. Look, if I... Ooh. Okay, so that's the security cameras, I'm guessing. What is the yellow bar underneath our health? Is that supposed to be hunger or armor or something?
I mean, if it's a survival bar, probably food related.
Oh boy, that's fun. Okay, I
Basically
see.
playing open world.
Is there a story to this game, though? Do I get to meet other NPCs? Holy shit! Run! What did I just see? All right. It's an open
There is a
world.
story to this.
There is.
Yeah, but there's a story.
Okay. I'm a little bit
Yeah.
confused on. So this is just like a. Ooh, what is this? Hello. What did I just get? What did I just grab? Okay, so these are the robots that are guarding the place, and there's not much instructions.
Some of
At
these
least onboard
buildings will
world.
still have food in.
Okay, okay. And there's no subtitles. I wish she actually has subtitles so I can actually listen to what she says. Here's the thing, though. Usually in open world, there's usually like a marker or a save point, a checkpoint. Is this a once you died, that's it, you gotta start all over again? A hardcore survival game. Mamma
It could
mia.
possibly be like Elden Ring related, something like that.
Alright. This doesn't
Was
work.
like
The-
a shooter. No.
Elden Ring at least have a save point. There's quick saves, right? There's the graces that will save you. But here, I have not seen a single quick save logo or anything.
Maybe it's the same like Minecraft with the save and quit option.
Well, shit, I'm in trouble because I've never played Minecraft. Alright, I'm extremely... Guys, I gotta be honest with you, I'm not the biggest fan of open world. Simply because they're, one, tedious, and they consume a lot of time.
Different kinds of light helped us overcome their traps.
Okay,
They'll
geez,
help
thanks.
you too.
Alright. Okay. How do I, Alright, I'm getting attacked. I gotta run. Oh shit, I'm dead. Load lats save. Alright, at least there is a save button.
All those machines are the stuff that you have to be avoiding. They're basically your enemies.
Right. That's fine. But, you gotta tell me where to go, though, if it's open world.
I have no idea
They've
either.
ruined this place.
Where am I supposed to go? Usually there's a sign that tells you here are the resources, but man, this is just purely YOLO. Go whatever the hell you want. And I'm gonna have a very hard time coming back to this place because
Got to go for a while.
Okay, it looks like the only source that we can pinpoint back to here is the blue light. Can I save? Quick load. I cannot quick load. I can only quick save. Or I can only quick load. I cannot quick save. So, do I shine the lights on this thing?
I believe so. If we're referring to the red, like the red machines.
Okay, what's the puzzle though? You gotta give me some kind of meat to chew on first. Like, start off with a very simple puzzle. Am I supposed to just... Okay, so I shine my light on these things, and then they temporarily get disabled. Great. So that's fine. Okay. Do I just go around collecting these orbs? Huh. Well, at least you're here. You're here, Chris. You're here to keep me company. Ooh. Oh.
Seems to me that when you can scavenge through garbage cans, grab those shiny orbs. Or oh, it's the guy that recommended you the game. Maybe he can help out.
Oopsie. Okay. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. Alright. I escaped. I got hit. I think.
Some of these buildings will still have food in.
Help him, man. I don't know this game.
Alright. So, I need to get inside this cabin. But I have to... Alright. So how do I stop that light from looking... Okay, maybe this way.
Light.
Yeah, that
Basically avoid it. Or
Yeah.
You shine. I think you shine the light on it too.
It
Because,
doesn't...
like, it doesn't work.
Doesn't work. Gotta give me a little bit more instructions here, buddy.
You use bottles. You throw a bottle away from
Alright.
you, and then you run and disable it.
Keep away from those things. Horrible.
Alright. I see. Okay, I get
Any
it.
bandages?
I see. Okay. Alright, I understand now. You run through these things. Oh. Alright, I got it. Oh, I think I got it. I don't got it. Alright, crouch
Yeah,
down.
maybe you can use that.
Those will be useful
I believe you
later.
should use the medkit to heal if you have a medkit.
It says
You do?
press F1 or F2. Okay, there
Maybe
we
you
go.
should go heal. You're like one shot.
Alright. Alright, now we're good. So, we crouch down here. Alright. And F. Usually, a lot of these games use E as the interaction button, but now it's really F, so I'm a little unused to that. Game saved. Alright, so, perfect. So, every time we get something, it saves itself. Perfect. Okay, that's exactly what I need. Maybe I should have put this on easy mode. Not exactly confident in my ability to survive this game. If you guys seen my Alien Isolation gameplay, that game took me quite a while. Okay, so it looks like that was the first puzzle. So all we really do is just distract the light and then go underneath him and press F to deactivate him. Kind of like a tower. That's it? Is that it?
There's more that you have to do the same on.
Yeah, there's
Seems
machines
to me-
that floats as well, and that can actually move around, so you have to be careful with those.
Alright.
Largely use the same strategy on those as well.
Alright. So the first thing I need to do is find out where the That looks pretty dangerous. Wait. Huh. I thought there was something here. I guess not. What is that? Is that some... What does this tower do? Alright, whatever. Hopefully I'm not disappointing you. I stay. I stay. Oh. Hopefully I'm not disappointing you too bad. It's just never played these kind of games before. Alright.
No, I was really excited for you to play this game.
Awesome. So why recommend this game of all games? Just curious.
Well,
Okay. We got plenty of time.
so I thought
Okay, so if I crouch, he can't see me, the tower. I see. So let's... It looks like we also have infinite bottles, so we can just distract it as much as I can, right? Alright, let's get this tower.
It looks like you have no bottles, but you were able to throw one still.
Yeah. Wait. Nope, I'm out of bottles, I think. Yep, I am out of
The
bottles.
light helped us overcome their
You
traps.
can scavenge the. You can just scavenge around if you're gonna try looking for it.
I don't know idea.
Hey Ned, welcome. Alright, let's
Hey,
get
Ned.
behind here.
What's up?
Seems like this one has a is pretty light on story, so I think I'm gonna need a lot of people talking or chatting here. All right, now we go.
Where it'll be around.
Well, luckily for y'all, I have some stuff to chat about.
Nice.
Go go go!
But first of all, how
Yeah,
was everyone's week?
it's been going swell so far. I mean, I've just beaten Little Nightmares, and looking forward to the last one, or maybe
I'm
it's the
not
finale.
quite
Huh? We disabled this,
Nice.
but I did not get any sort of compensation. And I'm definitely playing on the easier mode because I'm just tanking it, you know? I'm just tanking the hit as I'm trying to hopefully disable the tower as fast as I can.
Those things have
So,
rigged up traps everywhere.
have any of you heard of Art Fight?
No.
Art fight? Yeah, I think my mods, Kira and those girls were talking about it. It's basically where a bunch of artists submit their art and then they duke it out kind of bit. Like a battle royale kind of
juke,
bit.
What kind of juke get out? I can't picture it.
Basically how it works is you have two teams, and one team will send a attack where they draw the opposing persona or character of the opposing team
You can try
and send
to
it
distract
to
some
the member
machines
they
instead.
drew.
They're dangerous, but they're
And the
not
opposing
smart.
team can do the same in return if they want.
Are there restrictions to what you can draw?
You just pretty much have to go by whoever's OC's guidelines
We got another one, baby.
and also actually try and not have it half-assed
Ah,
and
there
actually
we
have
go.
it look like the character.
Are they just heavily overpowered, those OCs?
No, they're all the same, it's just for fun.
So it's likely impossible for one OC to, like, I don't know, conjure up a black hole and then just suck everyone in.
No, it's purely just drawing characters.
Also, you just, like, draw sword bonking on one character, so nothing else,
Yeah.
even like that.
You know, it can be literally anything within the guidelines of the website and the owner of the character.
I see.
It's a little bit confusing when I first heard it, but I guess it makes some sense. It's basically if you can draw a particular thing better than I can, then I get more points, and the team with the more points wins. Something like that, right?
Yeah, you can get points.
Whoa! I almost stepped into that.
So it's basically not on how much damage your drawing does, it's how well drawn your drawing is.
More creatively, I guess.
I see.
Like
I
you,
don't-
you. Go ahead.
I'm not sure if, like, there's a system that can give you points based off the quality of your drawing, but you still definitely need to actually put effort in it, you know?
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, guys. This game is kind of strange, I must say. It wasn't me.
Strange in what way?
And another thing, you don't even really need to participate in the actual thing. You can just
Holy crap.
submit character pages and be a spectator.
Awesome.
I see.
Alright. Alright, we got something here, I think. How the hell do I get through this mess? This damn thing is everywhere. Alright. I'm gonna throw this.
Take the last one.
Oh, I didn't even last.
If that happens again, you're not going to be launching anytime soon.
Well, I'm fucked. Oh man. What am I doing wrong, Stay? What am I doing wrong? Well, everything, really.
Seems to me in that
You
part
have-
there were like two.
You have to be careful of the sentinel or the floating thing that is patrolling these crates or this facility.
I get that, but how do I avoid them though? Like, I cannot fight back against them. It seems like, right?
Well, you have to. If the sentinel comes up to you, you just have to shine your flashlight directly in his face, and it will stun it in place, and then that will allow you. That will give you time to run into a structure.
Okay, I got it. What about those towers though? Because I know the bottle trick that only buys me like what, 2 seconds, and that's
You
it.
just have to throw another bottle, really.
Okay. All right, let's just stay out of the. I can't kill the sentinel, right? I cannot kill him.
No, you can't. You can't destroy any robots in this game.
Okay. Seems like this is. I can just do a. Oh, I can't go through here, can I? Nope. Alright. Sentinel is right here. Is this supposed to be like the Matrix or something? This is definitely apocalyptical. Oh! God damn it, he's a lot smarter than I thought. Okay, there we go. We're just gonna run towards the goddamn tower. F. Run in, run in, run in. Okay. Alright. I think that did the trick. So that was good, right? I did pretty good right there?
Yeah.
Whoopsie. Sorry, I did not mean to do that. I'm still learning the controls.
I mean, you can just scavenge for a new bottle.
It seems like we have infinite bottles here. Okay. Oh. I see.
Your bottles have like amount of use like up there in your top right. It shows like what you have.
Oh, I see. Alright, so you hold F and that's where you locate things,
By
right?
the way,
Mm-hmm.
the bar below your health, that is stamina. Bar.
Hunger, right?
Yeah, it's stamina.
So how do you replenish it?
Food.
Oh, you
F1.
have to eat food.
You find food in the dumpster?
Yeah, you just
Something
find
like that.
food Anywhere.
Well, can I eat
has
that body?
food.
I guess not.
You wanna... in short, you're just gonna become like 6, but without the life force related relation.
Alright. Alright, it says now you have enough components to upgrade your torch. Now head back to the bunker. Perfect. Well, that wasn't too bad. Hey, there's a chance that I might actually turn this game, turn the difficulty down just a little bit more. Just saying. Would you be mad about that?
No, not really. It's your
Alright.
preference.
Yo,
Ooh,
right.
can I? Ooh, can I go up the stairs? Or the ladder? Can I jump? Oh, there we go. Okay, we can go up here. I'm just trying to preserve the batteries. Alright. So far, so good. Well, anyways, Ned, you did tell us about Creator... Or, not Creator Clash, the Art War, right?
Yeah, art fight.
The Art Fight. You're in,
Yeah.
aren't you?
Yes, I'm in.
Awesome. Congratulations, and I hope you do well.
Yeah, It's
We're all
been-
cheering for you.
I'm still navigating around the page. I just learned how to actually attack. I did 2 friendly fire attacks, which is basically when you send your own teammates in attack, but it's still worth points.
I see. Hey, Stay.
And yeah.
I'm gonna ask you this: where is the base? Because there's no marker at all. This is unlike any open world game that I played. Because usually I remember there's like a blue light. There's no map.
Yeah. Well, this game is procedurally generated, so there isn't a map for it. So you're sort of just gonna have to try and backtrack and see if you can spot the blue light.
Okay, I think I see it's over there. Since, I mean, this path looks like there's not as many enemies, so I'm gonna guess this is.
If that happens again, we're not going to be talking anytime soon.
Thanks, girl. You've been real helpful. Alright, there's definitely fall damage. I learned that the hard way. And who the hell is bugging me? She is more annoying than freaking Navi from Legend of Zelda. Okay. I'm just gonna run around here.
Has anyone had any paranormal encounters or just creepy encounters in general?
In
of
real
any
life?
kind?
I had several people calling my name before while I was watching TV. No one was at home or outside. That's about it.
Pretty
I have
good.
one, actually. Alright.
Okay, let's hear.
Okay, so what happened was that I was going camping with my friend, right? And what happened was that as we were no, not now. Not now, Sentinel, please. Mr. Sentinel, sir. You have a good day. You have a good day. Anyways, as I was saying, we were more or less camping. Oh god, I'm literally one hit away from death. Anyways, and something happened with the trailer. Me and my friend went outside to investigate, and I swear to God, as we were looking around, there was this white orb that was like floating right across from our face. He was standing across from me, and we both looked up for some reason. And it was like a white orb that went like this. And we were so mesmerized, we just kept staring at it. And by white orb, I don't mean it's so bright that it lights up everything. Think of it as like like a firefly, but much bigger, like a baseball. And then by the time it disappeared, we just looked at each other. What the hell did we just see? And we thought it was an alien or something. It freaked us out. We went back to bed. Yeah, that was our paranormal activities. And also,
That's
keep in mind that that I am very sensitive when it comes to ghosts and scary stuff. If there's a sign that says, "Yo, this place is haunted," I will not go in there. Period.
Yeah.
So, would you play Phasmophobia with your viewers?
Yeah, if they like guide me on what I was doing, because the thing is, Phasmophobia is really fun when only when someone knows what they're doing. I have no idea what I'm doing half the time.
I only play Phasmophobia on Roblox, so I don't quite know how the actual game would work.
I'm pretty sure it's the
Just play
same.
Daylight.
I'm almost certain that it's the same. Almost. Alright, so this is the gameplay, huh? We go around and look for things. Oh, that was close.
Okay, and going back to my question, I actually have about 4 stories of my own, each varying in how creepy. So I will go in
was
order
dumb.
from most
My bad.
to least creepy, or actually no, least to most. So I'm gonna start with the most tame one, and then slowly go up.
Sure. Sounds good.
Okay. Okay, the
You gotta
first,
rummage through the garbage there, Colin.
the first story happened around night. Maybe like 3 a.m. or something like that. We're close to that. And anyways, I'm in my bed, okay,
Mhm.
and I hear something in the living room. I hear something heavy drop on the floor. That's what it sounds like, at least. And I give it a couple hours, and when I investigate it, nothing's out of the ordinary. So I
Okay.
don't know what that was. Okay.
Alright, I found camp, guys. I found the camp. I think I did.
And story
Yes, I did.
number 2. I'm also in my bedroom, and
Whew.
it's the middle of the day. I'm the only one in there, and I'm under a blanket. And it suddenly feels like someone gives a tap on the blanket from the outside. So I quickly uncover myself, and no one is there.
Okay.
And next story. I'm in my bathroom. I'm just washing my hands, so the door is open. And through the reflection of the bathroom mirror, I see my grandpa go into their room, and I leave the bathroom shortly after, only to see them in the living room. I never saw them leave
Oh,
their
shit.
room.
Alright. So maybe it was... Well, maybe you could be sleepwalking.
No, it was the middle. Nope, I was fully awake. Everyone was awake.
What time was that? Like midday?
No, it was like early night.
I see. Alright, Stay. Quick question. How far am I into this game? It looks like I have to gather enough for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that correct? 6 charges.
I would say you're like 5, maybe 10% through the game.
2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, really? This game is longer than I thought. Because by the looks of it, I thought that my job is to just collect some stuff outside and then boom, we're through. So do I just go back the same way?
It has multiple levels. Like every time you exit the bunker, you exit through a different vault door, and each different vault door has or leads you to a different biome.
I
It has,
see.
like, different robots,
I see.
different terrain, different everything really.
I see. So let's see. The quiet. Okay, so every time I exit, it's different. Even though I just went to the same bunker, I went out to the same door. Is that correct? Looks the same to me.
Okay.
Go ahead,
That's
Ned.
What's your
Last
last
story.
one?
Yeah. The one that I personally find the most creepy, and the one I think has the most meat to it. Okay, so there I am outside in my backyard, and I look up at the upstairs window leading into my
Collecting
bedroom,
that stuff is disgusting,
and
but you have
for
to do it.
reference, I share a bedroom with my brother, okay? And I see a face in that window staring at me. And my first thought is, oh, it's probably my brother. So I call out to the face, but no response. It just stays there staring. So then eventually I get tired, and go in the house to confront him. But when I enter the room,
Yeah.
I don't see him at the window, but laying in his bed, either just waking up or about to fall asleep.
Oh, sounds like someone could be living in her house then.
Like,
Just say.
that actually. And then another creepy thing is like a week or a couple days after I was in a live stream and I tell this story, and pretty much instantly the live stream goes down after.
I mean,
Huh.
this live stream didn't end.
No, it just completely went down.
Alright. Huh.
Now, I'm sure that was probably a coincidence, that part, but it's still worth bringing up, I think.
Agreed. Like, this is the same place that I've been to. It's just that all these places have more or less just the Sentinels didn't disappear, obviously. But, what am I? Am I?
You unlock as you progress your flashlight technology. You are able to unlock new areas of your bunker, and that enables you to or it gives you a new area. It gives you a new surface area.
Thing is that I'm almost certain that I've upgraded, at least once, right? Did I upgrade or not? Huh. Alright.
I don't know which button on PC to switch the flashlight. I think it's like Q or something like that.
Q is just
Somewhere in
leaning.
that area.
You can always check the keybinds in the settings.
Alright, 1 sec. Controls. What? Okay. Oh my god. What is this? I mean, there's a lot of things. Blue light, red light, 2, 4? Is that what you're talking about? White light, purple light?
Yeah, circle or cycle light color. I think that's the one.
I see. Oh, okay. So white light is just basically a flashlight. And then I see. Okay, I get it. And then the
What does
blue
the
light,
laser
which
do?
I've no idea,
The
but I'm
laser-
guessing we're supposed to find some place that looks blue.
The laser, you can if you blast a sentinel or any machine of that type, you can make it actually go away from you. So the regular white light just freezes it in place, but the beam will make it run away from you.
Makes sense. Now, I think I can stock up on food and bandages, but the issue I've having trouble finding out is where am I supposed to go, or like we're supposed to find all those blue machines, but like where are they? Like with shrines in Zelda, at least I can look on a map, but this is just purely you just have to go and find it yourself randomly. It seems. Am I right?
Yeah.
I see. All right. Now these
It's like this
items.
game is trying to they call that. It's trying to challenge your memory for backtracking.
That's true. Well, the game is not itself is not that big. It's just like one area right now, so it's not too bad. All right, I can't carry anymore, so You say this is an open world game, but this is not really an open world, is it? It's more like an open field.
It's a procedurally generated game, so that means every time you exit the bunker in a different area, like if you unlocked a new area, it randomly generates it.
Oh man.
But how wide is like the area when you exit the bunker?
It's not too bad.
I don't really know. It's probably like a few kilometers, maybe a few 100 kilometers, something like that.
Okay, so there is a limit.
You gotta at least tell me why this game though, Stay. Like, why? Do you have a connection to this game? Is this one of your favorite games of all time? Something?
I just really like the sort of aura of the game. Like what? Like it's constantly midnight. It's got machines. I really like. I really like machines. The machines in the game.
You know there are plenty of other games with machines, right?
Yeah, I know. A lot of them.
I'm not saying this is you gotta give me a little bit more reason to. Alright. I think I've collected all the extra orb in this area, so let me just go back here and use the blue light on something else. Maybe I'm missing something. Because the only thing I found was food and bandages.
Regarding the aura, I do agree the game works pretty good. Like
I agree.
atmosphere-wise.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's like the red of the machines and just the darkness. You can like. I don't really know, but I just really like the game because
And that makes me want to download Dead by Daylight now.
Yeah.
Okay. Does this do anything? Alright, let's switch to the blue light. No? Alright. I don't mind the atmosphere. I think it's quite cool. Reminds me a bit of Fallout. Even though I never finished that series. But the gameplay, in my opinion, is a little jarring. It seems to just, it's a little... I need a little bit more instructions. Maybe that's just me. Okay,
Really,
these
you
do
just
the
gotta sit
exact
down
same.
there and then it's like you're on your own to figure out what to do.
I don't mind a game like that, but there you still have to ease the players in, you know. Usually when, for example, I mean, there are hand holding. There's too many. This one has absolutely no hand holding. At the very least, give me some kind of like, for example, I play Elden Ring and Bloodborne. That one just puts you straight into the game, and you pretty much die in the first 5 minutes, right? But at the very least, it tells you this is what you do to attack and all that stuff, and this is what your objective is. Here, it does that, but it does not give you any sort of like practice round. Like in again, I'll just use Elden Ring as an example. There's there you get to fight a boss, and then you get your ass kicked probably, unless you know exactly what you're doing. And then you get like 1 or 2 enemies that are rather easy to deal with, just to get you a hang of things. This one though, it's just purely, hey, here's a gun, excuse me, a flashlight, and go do it. And even right now, I still have no idea how to avoid those lights because I throw the bottle, I run up towards it, and after like 1.5 seconds, it still sees me. So I might as well just tank the damage and just keep pressing the F button. So, you know, that's all I have.
You just have to throw another bottle in a different direction, and then you turn it.
I see. And what am I doing here? What is this? What did I just press?
It's a recharge station, I think.
Okay. So I'm guessing these are the new areas that I can unlock, right? These red red blocks. The thing is, how do I unlock it? I unlock it by upgrading the flashlight. In order to upgrade the flashlight, I have to go gather materials. Am I right? That's the whole point of this game? Alright. Purely survival game. These kind of games did not exist at least when I was still playing games. This is something that I never really thought of, like randomly generated levels. I know it's like maybe a standard now, but I'd never experienced something like this.
You know, I just got reminded of a indie mascot horror game from that one hallway with the glowing crystal things. This one indie horror game called Venge. It's a chapter-based game, and it's actually pretty solid.
Is that right?
I'll post it in Games to Stream with the trailer and everything.
Well, I'd love to play it. Just don't tell me it's like 20, 30 bucks! What is this?
I don't think it's that expensive. Well, I'll go and check.
By the way, that god thing.
Uh-huh.
You'll see what it is later in the game. You'll see.
Boy. Well, you've seen the kind of games that I've been playing, right, guys? A little bit more story-based, a little bit more hand-holding here and there. Something like this. This actually maybe takes a little bit more brain power, a little bit more skills.
Collecting that stuff is disgusting.
Yeah.
But you have to do it.
Oh my god, I'm getting really annoyed by this woman. Who is she? Wife? If she is, I want a damn divorce. Alright.
I don't really know who she is. It's not really said in the law who she is. She's just sort of a person.
She's just a
who's
person.
contacted you.
Annoying.
Pre-recorded messages.
In this game, unfortunately, I gotta tell you, the way that I'm climbing this ladder, it feels a bit unfinished. It feels kind of clunky. And,
Well,
mhm.
this is actually the full game, by the way.
This is the full game? This is the entire level? This is it?
No. There is more. There is different biomes.
I see. Okay, I know that if I hold F, I can just randomly search for these things. But at the very least, tell me, where do I find those shiny looking boxes? You know? Is it where all the dangers are? Because I'm pretty sure I shut down...
I think the scientists see, I think they're like in large buildings. They're usually found in like big, tall structures.
Alright. Because I've already been here. There's a tent right here or something. Yep. And do I collect these little... Oh, did it respond again? I'm pretty sure... Okay, fading motes. Is that what I'm supposed to collect, or that's just extra? Just curious.
Motes are the things that you put in that giant portal thing.
I see.
Back in the bunker.
So you collect as many of that as possible. Is that how you progress through the story, or is that how you upgrade your gun, or excuse me, your... I keep saying gun. Flashlight,
That's
excuse
how
me.
you progress through the story.
Okay. So the level does not change. But the landscape, it seems like it doesn't... all the puzzles and whatever enemies respawn or whatever in all the modes, I'm pretty sure I've got that one on near the tent already. So does that mean that I can just cheese my way out by just going for the same modes over and over again? You get what I mean? It wouldn't be very fun, but it's doable, right?
So yeah, Venge is around $1.
Alright, then I can buy it. Alright. Yeah, you were... Oof. You know, these Sentinels look a lot like the ones from the Matrix movie.
Yeah. They've got like the tentacles and they've got the multiple eyes like the Sentinels do from the Matrix.
Okay, this one just stalls them. I see, let me try something else.
Yeah, use a beam on
Go away. Okay. Well, now I feel a little bit more powerful. Oh, jeez. Weather service. My bad. There's no flooding here, guys. At least not in my my area. But you know, we gotta keep on high alert. We don't really take flash flood warnings too seriously here in my city. Mainly because, well, rarely do we get that kind of flooding. But you never know. Yeah. Alright. It's empty. Yeah, where do I search for more of these things then? Are these motes? They're just larger containers of motes.
They're just like technology parts. They're just components that you use to upgrade your flashlight.
Okay. Alright. Huh.
Yeah, motes are for progressing the story. They're for that giant structure in the middle of the giant arena thing in the bunker. And those boxes are contain components that you can use to upgrade your flashlight.
Alright. What am I supposed to do with... You know what? At this point, I might as well just deactivate any of these towers that I see, you know? We might as well just do that. Alright. Let's do it. It seems like I thought that every time I come out of the bunker, they reactivate themselves, but I guess that's not the case. Whoa! I did not expect that to damage me. I've been inside this building already. So why am I coming back here again? And how do I deactivate these little things? I can't, I guess. At least not right now. I just gotta walk right past them, huh?
Yeah, you can't deactivate those.
Alright, I gotta find the modular thing that's powering that thing up there. Okay, there it is. I see it. Whatever. Just hit me. Oh yeah. Done. Again, super simple. Barely an inconvenience. Alright.
Collecting that stuff is gross, but you have to do it.
Oh jeez. Oh Jesus. Oh, that almost... You almost got me right there, sir. Now, please go away. Be a good boy. Thank you. All right, what are we doing in here again?
Yeah, by the way, the
Mhm.
the the regular flashlight uses a fairly small amount of power, but the beam uses quite a lot of power.
Oh, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good for now.
just a heads up.
Yep. I figure that's the case. The issue is again, the only thing I'm having trouble finding out is where do I get more modes and nodes and stuff? How do I find them? Do I just randomly run into them? Because every time I thought I deactivate a tower, I assume that I will be rewarded with something. I guess that's not the case. I've already been up here, for Christ's sake. What else am I supposed to do here? And I've already got the nodes. Okay. Oh my god. That's annoying. Yeah, I'm up here. Oh, there's a...
Have you ever heard of the FNAF fan game series, the Return to Freddy's?
Return to Freddy's? I'm not so sure because I play so many goddamn FNAF fan games I can't keep up with all of them. So maybe...
I'm gonna assume you haven't, because I think this game would really stand out, but not in the good way. Basically,
It's a bad game.
it was one of the first FNAF fan games to be made, and when it was released, and by the way, this was before FNAF 3 came out, and when the game launched, it was called FNAF 3, which tricked a lot of people into thinking it was official. So Scott basically told them to change the name, so they changed the name to FNAF 3 Fan Made, and then they changed it again to Return to Freddy's. And what the game was, it was basically just a collage of FNAF 1 and 2 assets with stolen fan renders. And it
Okay.
was a very poorly put together game. And it spawned a whole series with complex lore that I would argue is even more complex than official lore. And yeah, the creator even made a book for the
Really?
series.
Nice. Well, I'll check it out. Put a link in the Discord, and
I-
since it's free, then I'll play it. Okay.
I mean, you
I get
can
the
if you want. Again, it's not a very high quality series, but if you want, I'll send it.
It's not a very high quality series, man. I guess you want me to play crappy games then, right?
I never said it was never gonna be a recommendation.
It's fine.
It's a funny story.
I mean, I can say Security Breach wasn't that great of a game, but I still had fun with it. Especially consider all the glitches and stuff. And while this game, in my opinion, right now, if you're asking me about it, you know, I stay trying. It's just, I can't say I love the gameplay because it is pretty, how do I say it? There's no variety. If this is all the gameplay there is, and what is the puzzle though? Because horror games usually have puzzles, right?
Yeah. This game
And-
has puzzles, all sorts of puzzles.
So far, the
There's
puzzle is
no-
just go here and activate so and so though. Is that bad? No. It's just that I need a little bit more variety.
Yeah, I think you can unlock the new area now in the bunker. Which,
All right,
um,
then let's head back then. So I guess the hardest part is just find your way back to the bunker, since every time you activate one of those generators or whatever, you get a quick save. So
Yeah.
I guess that's the challenging part. Again, if I die due to getting killed by these the sentinels, fine, that's my fault. But again, it's just a little bit of a lack of direction, you know. If the game is asking me to find something great, at least let me give me some kind of hints. Even in an open world game, in my opinion, there's like the shrines and collectibles. There's got to be something. It's considering the fact that it is also story mandatory.
Garbage is a source of food.
God damn, this woman interrupts me at every time I talk. Anyways, if the game depends on me finding it, then they shouldn't make it that hard to find. But if this is an intentional decision, then I guess they won, because I'm definitely over the 2-hour mark, so there's no way I can refund this game. So there you go. All right.
Also, a very interesting fact, going back to the Return to Freddy's. I mentioned how the first game used stolen fan characters, and one of these characters was Candy the Cat from Five Nights at Candy's that
Yep.
the developer renamed to Sugar. And basically, that's why the Candies series exists. Because the developer of the Return to Freddy's stole the character for their game, so the real creator made a series out of the character.
I see. Well, I did play. Jesus.
Yeah.
I did play I completed the FNAC series, the Five Nights at Candy's, all of them. So there was actually pretty easy for me, unless you're talking about the third one, which is kind of a pain in the butt. All right.
I'm talking about the series in general. That's the whole reason it was made in the first place.
Yeah, yeah. Well, the lore of FNAF, I pretty much kind of stopped listening to too much of it, mainly because, well, it's confusing as hell. Okay, I cannot upgrade this, but I can charge this, right?
Yeah, look around for a second tunnel that doesn't have any turrets in it, because I think that will be the second area.
Because I've pretty much gone through the entire area of the first level. So where else do I go? So this is where I came from. Let's see. Alright.
Yeah, the game's very dark. I can't really see much. Yeah.
That's where I was. That's where we get out. I know that. So where else do we need to... Where else can we go? We just... I mean, I can't upgrade. This is getting kind of annoying. Alright.
Yeah, I think it's that tunnel.
That tunnel up there?
Yeah. I think.
Well, I obviously cannot climb up there, though. Oh boy. Yeah, I can't. Maybe like this? Nope, no
Maybe.
jumping allowed. Where do I go? So, unless this game is as it is, I mean, okay, let's shoot a laser beam at any of these places. No. I'm gonna guess that we probably need some kind of red beam in order to crack these open, but that's gonna be an upgrade, so we need to collect... What is it? We have... It says 48 modes. We have to collect... What? We have to collect 32 more of those modes in order to upgrade, and then we can Go into the tunnel?
Well, maybe go closer to those red brick things with all the beam.
Alright. It's not doing anything. Nope.
I thought they would do something.
I did not know that. Okay, this is. I mean, at least I didn't run into any bugs or anything, you know? That's fine. Great.
Yeah.
At the same time, I'm questioning the level design a little bit. If you want me to collect a certain amount of pieces in order to collect the next level, don't make it that tedious, especially when it involves, you know. But how do I upgrade though? You said that the ones that we collect out, like on the tent, those white orbs, those are for the story, which is here, but it does not upgrade our flashlight. I'm kind of stumped here. Am I just gonna keep going back and collect as many of those motes and just plug them in here?
Well, if you look at the top right of the screen,
Mm-hmm.
the second to last one is that is components for your
Right.
flashlight. So you'd have to reach that number.
We need to collect over 102 of those things.
Yeah.
But that's the problem though, because if we go back out, the only thing that respawns is the motes. But I thought they were for like, I thought they were for the story though. That's what you told me, right? Let's see. No, I'm not going. This is the wrong way. All right. Let's see.
Yeah, it's just they've got new components in like the new areas. They've got more components.
Well, let's go back with what you said, right? You like robots. Shit. You really like robots. I'm pretty sure that you heard of Gundams. You could have recommended me that. Or any other ones. Stellar Blade or Nier Automata. They got robots in there. But are you into these kinds? Because Sentinels, robots, I would have understood if you recommended Fallout, but this is a game that I've never even seen before. Or even heard of. I don't think anyone here has heard of this game.
Yeah, this is the first time I'm seeing this game. I heard of it when you first brought up that you're going to play it. So yeah, pretty much clueless.
Okay, what is that blue
How I
light?
discovered the games, I watched IGP. I don't think you know who it is.
Wait, you never played this game?
No, I haven't played it myself. It's
Oh,
just
man.
I've watched so many people on YouTube play it. Loads of people.
Really? Okay. Well,
It's not a popular game. It's not a well-known game. Everyone I've watched are very, very small creators.
okay, that's fine. I don't mind if it's a small indie game. It's just that sometimes you get gems like Hollow Knight or Undertale. I can't say this is on that level, but I can say it's terrible, like glitchy and nothing is functional. Then I would probably refund this game immediately. I just question the level design. I mean, the light and all this stuff, it works, but I'm still struggling with the puzzle part and horror
You
as
might
well.
You might have to look up an online guide to see if you can find where the next level is in the bunker. 'Cause
I would
don't
not
know,
do that because if it's just purely the main gameplay, and I have to look up a guide, and not because I'm struggling with the game, but because I just don't know where it is. To me, don't you think that's kind of not a very good game design? If I have to look up a guide like from Little Nightmares 2 because I want the best ending and I have to go collect all those stuff, and rather than spend my more time going through the same level over and over again, collecting myself. I just look up a guide and say, this is where all the glitch shadows are you need to collect. That would make sense. But I've never used a guide for a game for a main story before. Unless you're talking about Zelda, back in the day when I was still young and I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I've never had that before. Alright. To me, this is not, unfortunately. I know you recommended me this game, and you might like it, but I can't help but criticize things that I see that are missteps or just not questionable game design, if you know what I mean. Since you haven't played it yet. Okay. And again, the puzzle element. What's the puzzle though? Because so far, it's only using the flashlight is the main thing, right? So
Yeah.
I thought we were supposed to use a flashlight to solve the puzzle, but none of these towers require us to use the flashlight. It's just if you see a sentinel and you want him to go away, you just point the beam at him. These towers require none of those things. The puzzle is just crouching underneath the laser.
We have you have different flashlight upgrades. You have things like the revealer beam, which comes a little bit later, and you have the direct beam as well, which
Yeah.
you currently have, and you have the regular flashlight. So you
But
have different variants.
There are variants, but the thing is, it's now making me do chores, which is collect the same orbs of motes over and over again until you get to the next level. And I'm not so sure if that's a good design because this game's in terms of gameplay, I'm losing interest. Like, then for the next hour or two, I am just going around the same area that has different generation of modes or whatever, and just collect the same thing over and over again. To me, I don't see how that is considered fun. Like,
Well, we meant to go into like the next area, but it's just you can't find. I haven't played the game myself. It's just I've seen so many people play it.
where's the next
I
area
can't-
though?
I can't remember where the next vault door is, because you're meant to
Right.
go into another entrance that doesn't have all those turrets in it, and you then find another vault door, and that leads you to like the next biome or the next area, which has a bunch of new modes, a bunch of new components to upgrade your flashlight, and yeah, and more machines, new types,
For real.
etc.
But I pretty much cleared. I'm pretty sure I cleared 70 or 80% of all the towers already. So I don't know what I can go back here. I assume I can go back here to this little fortress. But what's the point? I went inside the middle of the building, which I've already collected both of those those node machines. So there's nothing for me to. There's no reason to go back there. There's nothing to collect anymore.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm just very confused. I mean, if I deactivate this tower, what of it? Does it really matter? Not really. Let's say, for example,
There's another vault door in the bunker. Because I don't know where the tunnel entrance is for the another door in the bunker.
yeah. All right. I mean, you see me glazing over games, but I'm not gonna glaze a game that I think is poor or shoddy design at best. I'm sorry if that offends you, man. If it does offend you, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. It's just I can't lie to you.
No.
It's better than lying to you, you know.
Yeah.
Again, you're welcome to help me out. I'm asking for help, as in where do I need to go? What nodes do I need to collect?
Alright, I'm just gonna tell you where straight to go. So go back to the bunker.
Go back to the bunker. All right, as you wish. Looks like I'm already like. I've cleared all the towers already. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, find the blue lights and that is where the or the vault entrance.
Hey, row 3 and 4, welcome. I'm playing a game that was recommended by one of my viewers. He donated to me, so he really likes this game. So, all right, let me get this. Well, what's the point of deactivating that tower anyway? I don't get anything out of it. I'm struggling to find the objective of this game. It's not. Don't worry. This is not the worst game I played. I played way worse games. It's just that I'm finding the. It seems like whoever made this is their first project, and they're just trying to do a little bit too much.
Yeah, I feel like they need to have some sort of a guide, like an objective marker on your head.
Especially if it's considered an open world game. You need to let me know where to go and stuff. Hell, even Skyrim had that.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm back at the bunker. Where do I go?
So look left and look right of around the walls of where you just came out of. So with all the turrets or all the Dalek turrets. They're called Daleks in the lore.
Alright, as you wish. Before the bridge, this is where I was, right? Alright. Want me to look left and right? For what?
Looking for a second. Oh, I think look right. Look right of the entrance where you just came out of.
But I've been here before. That's the... And there's that entrance that I could not get to.
How about you climb?
I tried. I can't climb it. I tried. This is as close as I've gotten. The jump button stops working as soon as I hit this elevation. That's it.
Oh no, I mean the ladder. So you see the platform to your left.
A platform to my left. Looks cool. Thanks, R. Row 4 and... thanks, row 3 and 4. Alright, look to my left. This big giant tower. Yeah, it's alright, Chris.
Yeah.
See you later.
To the left. Have a nice morning, day, or evening.
Yeah, see ya, Chris.
You too.
See ya.
Bye.
Alright, buddy. Where else? You're up.
So yeah, look behind you. It's to the left of where you're trying to jump up, and it was where you. It was like through the bridge. So you came through the bridge thing, and
You want me to get up here? This low
just
elevation? This here? I'm staring at?
No, I don't think that. No, it's behind you.
Behind me. This one? Right. That's where you're telling me to go, right?
Yeah.
But how do I get up there?
Oh no, to the left of that. Like if you were to just look at it straight, and
Ah,
it would just be to the left of that, near
okay.
that.
So I'm on top of here. And do I
Yeah,
press
I'm sorry, by the
something?
way. There is a delay in the stream I'm watching,
No, I know.
and I'm talking. So,
I
you just
climbed up
walk
here.
along.
Okay, walk along this. Okay.
This game is very confusing.
Hey, you recommended it to me. There's no clear directions at all. It tells you what to do, but there's no formal directions on where to go and how to get there. So,
Yeah. maybe look uh further away from the entrance that you came out of.
Further away from the
with all
entrance.
the turrets.
Very well. Okay, there's the
It has
turrets.
to be, yeah, it has to be in the wall. It has to be, you know, the giant tunnel entrance. Or has to be.
Alright. Well, this is the rest area. That's where I came from. And the turrets that I'm pointing at right now is where we've been going. Everything else I'm looking at is sealed up.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
It could be on the right wall. So if you're like in the center of this giant arena, it would
Okay.
be on the right wall.
Alright, let's go to the right. Alright, I see some kind of orb. But I'll at least...
I think it's through that.
Okay.
Yeah, use the beam on that. It is that. It's
Ah, okay, there we go.
that.
Finally, we
Yeah,
found it. A new path.
making progress.
God. Oh my god. That took a long ass time.
It did.
Rowena? Well, I'll just call you Ro.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry for misguiding you.
Yeah, no, it's no worries. Alright, we are now in a new area, and now this looks like a... California. Anyways. Alright, we finally got something new here.
You're like 27% through the game now. Something like that.
Well, let's hope we can get through a little bit more then. Chris left after, hey, I guess he got bored watching me. I mean, there's only so much I mean, usually I rely on the story and the gameplay, but these open world games is, there's not much for me to say. Alright.
Yeah. Look at the moon up there, or the sun. It's got like a giant crack in it.
Well, it's gotta be the
I
sun.
I always thought it was like, I always thought it was a giant squid robot that is just encompassing the sun in like a giant chamber or something like that, and the world is just in permanent darkness.
No, if it was permanent darkness, then there wouldn't be any sort of greenery. You know?
Yeah.
Alright, so let me try this again. We're gonna activate that tower or whatever.
That is true. Yeah, I've been trying to figure out as well like the small details of this game for a fairly long time.
Alright. Do we stay here or what? Huh.
Yeah, there's new enemy types, by the way. You
No.
have to look out for.
Alright, this is what we're here for, baby. Now, how do I get in here? Do we climb up? Basically, these notes are inside some kind of environmental building structures or whatever. So, I guess just look for houses? I guess?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. I gotta get used to the controls a little bit more. It's a
Yeah.
little bit
That car,
different.
by the way, that car looked futuristic. I think this is probably set in the near future. Near future. Like 2030s or 2040s.
How sad if that's the near future.
It's very interesting.
Alright. Alright, gonna run and jump on this. There we go. Jump
And
on
another
top.
theory I came up with also was that these machines are man-made. Like these machines are not aliens that I used to think. I used to think they came to Earth and, you know, took it over. No, I think they're man-made. Because she said that we couldn't see them, like we couldn't see their true intentions. Saying basically, we had these robots. Yeah, we had these robots. We made these
Okay.
robots, you know.
These robots were man-made. Well, I can believe that. That's not too hard to believe. Okay, now what? We need to go to the other side and get the other one.
It's just these robots. They're very disorganized looking. Like if they were man-made, you would expect them to be like very organized looking. You know, like Boston Dynamics dog robot thing.
Makes sense. Yeah,
And so
enough
I
components.
think they're
Upgrade your
probably made by,
torch. Perfect.
Made by like a rogue AI or something.
Alright. We're not gonna head back right now, because we still got a lot of exploring to do.
Yeah.
Well, we maybe should, after we spend all that time trying to find where to go.
Yeah.
Alright, finally. I'm enjoying it just a little bit more now. I wouldn't
Yeah.
call this the most difficult, what is it, type of gameplay. It was just confusing on what to do and where to go. That's all.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
What are these? Oh, wait, one sec. What are these things anyway? Here, hold on. Maybe I should...
They could be like they could be farms or something. I don't really
Maybe.
know. Like, they could be farms farming like fire grass or something like that. I don't know. Could be anything.
I find it really
Yeah.
hilarious that you guys have me play these horror games, and so just so you guys don't have to or something. Maybe you just want to see me getting tortured.
I'm just lazy.
Well, you never know. I mean, okay, we don't have to go inside the bunker if we don't want to. We can just charge it right here then. Okay. Cool. Cool. That's great with me.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's just go back since we're already here. And let's upgrade it.
Yeah, I think this upgrade will give you the revealer beam, which is like a purple, and it basically allows you to reveal objects,
Alright.
invisible objects, and invisible machines as well. But yeah,
Invisible
Yeah.
machines. Interesting. Alright. Whew.
this
Alright.
game gets significantly more scarier. There are like humanoid. Well, I'm not going to reveal too much. But there's all sorts of machines.
Gets scarier then. Alright.
Yeah.
To be honest, if this game was continuing to be like what I've experienced the first, what is it, an hour or so, I probably would have dropped this game. But now that we got a little bit more going, and I'm... Alright, revealer beam, press X. Switch to this by pressing X.
Yeah.
This will provide another path out of the bunker if you can find it. I see. I
Yeah,
see.
I think this revealer beam allows you to like break through those red rock things that I was telling you to use like the direct
Ah.
beam on.
I see.
I think it is.
Why does it switch all the way to the blue beam? Alright, is it here? No. If you can find it. I see. Okay, I think I know where it is. It's the one that we struggle with in the beginning. Or when you told me like, hey, where's the entrance to this?
Well, yeah, by the way,
Yeah.
there's a giant structure that's
There we
invisible here.
I see it. Haha.
Yeah.
There we go. Now I got it.
Yeah,
I
it's
knew
it's
it.
really good. This is
Alright.
another reason why I like this game.
Okay, this is
Yeah.
getting a little bit more
Um,
interesting now. This is getting quite more interesting. Alright. Game just went up a point in my book. Alright. It's too bad though, still no story. Well, there is a story, but it's not telling it. It's basically just, here it is.
There isn't really any lore in between, like the starting area, you know, your like little home thing, there was a giant cavern, and between the end of the game as well. There isn't any like story or lore really between those two. It's just you sort of just have to progress through the game, and it gets scarier. There's more machines. There's more upgrades.
Scary is not something I would describe this game so far. No offense.
Well, yeah, so far.
So far.
Yeah.
Alright, let's throw this. Damn it, come on. Shit. Okay. Well, that was kind of scary. Not really. Alright, so where are we going this time? Maybe there's a reveal beam somewhere.
Do you see that? Do you see that giant?
Yeah, the little claw thingy in the middle. I'm guessing there's some kind of invisible thingy.
That
just have to
machine tracks you, by the way. The giant machine with
Does.
spikes. Huge.
Alright, perfect.
Huge machine in the sky.
So how do we get up there then?
Were you trying to get to the giant machine?
Alright, here we go. Okay, it's getting harder. Most definitely it's getting harder.
Yeah.
Usually if it's like a normal game, I guess you can say that, it basically just puts a checkpoint right there. But not this game. Can I save? Quick load. I cannot. I'll stick with normal for now. Okay. I don't need to worry about that tower, since there's nothing in there anyway. So there's nothing around there. I just need to find the right nodes. Okay. So at least you're enjoying this game so far? Alright.
Yeah, I'm definitely enjoying this game. I was so excited for you to play this game. I really was. I just love this game so much. I don't know what it is about this game. It's just, it has machines. I love robot enemies. I love darkness to a certain extent. And I love stuff. All those combined is just like, it's so great. As well as you, it just makes it even better, you know?
Well, I'll try to do my best to try and finish this game, but so far it's not looking very good. I honestly have no idea how to solve that puzzle, or the giant, the central monster area. But so far it looks like we're still only have one sentinel. Maybe I should not.
In this level you have to keep moving, because there is a giant machine in the sky that will come over you and continue to shock you. So yeah, you'll keep running.
Alright. Is that where I'm supposed to go though?
What is that thing?
I don't know.
I've never seen one before.
I'll just keep running. Okay, this would be kind of scary if I was there in real life, running through the dark forest with all these machines trying to kill me.
Oh yeah, it would be insanely scary in real life. in VR. Like, imagine this game in VR.
No, thank you.
Yeah. Very scary.
All right, let's eat some food. Where are the notes in this level? Huh. I need to get to higher elevation. Maybe that'll. Oh, okay. I see. So here we go. I see. Here's one.
But,
I don't know.
Those generator-like things, or not generator-like things. Those machines with towers, and they've got like a giant thing.
I'm guessing the middle of. I'm not supposed to be there just yet because it seems like
You'll
I'm
need
just
to
gonna
pay
go there and
attention
get
to
killed.
How they behave if you're going to survive.
This is.
I don't know why that robot just left, but I'll take it.
Oh yeah, that was a harvester, by the way.
All right.
Which by the way, a harvester has 4 legs. It is slower than a sentinel. And it's a bit like a spider. You know. And it makes weird noises as well. Very weird noises.
All right, let's go. Next time you recommend a game, I probably prefer one with a more narrative story. Not saying this one doesn't have a story, it's just I need something a little bit more narrative, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see.
Yeah,
I
this game is definitely
No, you need to
it's got a lack of
They're
story,
using it as bait.
and that's a bit of a downside to it.
Oh shit.
Filled with booby traps and weird emanations.
Okay, I'm in. Perfect. Crouch, crouch. Okay, I am in. Alright, I need to get this. Yes! Because these are basically my checkpoints. Alright, that's 1. It's a good thing they don't come into buildings, it seems.
Yeah.
They don't go inside.
Yeah, it's just the only thing in buildings you have to worry about are these mines. The humans that have lasers.
Alright. So, where do I go next then? Oops. Over there, over there, over there. Andale, andale, andale. Andale, andale, andale. Okay, here
Oh
we
yeah,
go.
those things, by the way, that fly towards you, there's like these red balls.
Yeah,
you,
they're
you
annoying.
have to just hide behind objects. And then get
They're
the
annoying.
objects.
Okay, we're good. I'm just trying to figure out where's the next target. Okay. Nope, definitely not there. Not the green stuff. Definitely not the green stuff.
I don't know what that green stuff is. I came to the conclusion that it's some sort of a machine excrement because
Okay. Fuck. Okay. Alright. I got this. Alright, that's where we need to go. Got it. I am almost thinking about switching to easy mode, but I don't want to be a bitch.
Well,
Okay.
if the game, I mean, if you're finding it too hard, then yeah, go ahead. It's easy. I
That's
don't
fine.
really mind.
That's fine. Perfect. Alright, go in here. Awesome. Alright, got it. I wonder if people actually take this game seriously. They'll do some crazy challenges like bottles only, no lights, or some crap like that. It's not gonna be me though.
There isn't enough people who play this game to actually have people create challenges.
Oh,
Like you're the first person to actually stream this game.
really?
Congratulations, I guess.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Alright, 2.
Oh yeah, for these floaty mine things, you have to you use your Vela beam. Oh, you see that exit behind you?
Yes, I see.
You use your Vela beam, and you see that invisible structure. You have to be quick, by the way, because the giant
this-
machine is
Okay, revealer beam. What the fuck? Yo, this is so trippy. Okay. Well, where do I go now? That's the question.
go up. You climb back, and you see if you can get onto that
Oh,
big,
I see.
that really big structure.
I see.
Invisible structure path. And then that'll hopefully
Yep.
slow.
I gotcha. Man, this is actually pretty creative. Very creative.
It is.
Okay. I'm liking this game. I'm enjoying it. Okay. We got that extra moat. Ooh, God, that's scary. Okay, how do I get there? Oh, crap.
That's the giant machine in the sky I was talking about. You always got to be on the run on this level. It's pretty scary.
Okay. Come on. Okay, game saved. Perfect. Now go back. We run back. Alright, that's how you do it, right? Alright. There's no way we can fight that thing.
No, that you cannot destroy any machines, or you can't disable any of those. Well, you can't just. You can't.
Well, I'm dead.
Anyway.
But at least I got a checkpoint right here. I hope. I hope I did. Come on, come on, come on. Yes, I did.
You can get a dash as soon as you get there.
Yep. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Alright. And that's it for this level, I think. Alright, we made it out. Perfect. That was awesome. Oof. I almost ran into that. There you go. And then we gotta jump out again, don't we? Yep. Oof. Sorry, buddy. Alright. We collected 2, I believe. Come on. Oh, that's very generous of them to give me one of these right here. Come on. Okay. Well, you know, you could have played this game yourself, though, right?
I know.
How come you want me to play it? Why didn't you just enjoy the game yourself?
I thought you
wanted
reaction to
their
it.
perspective.
That's true. But usually people
Something like
want the perspective of someone else of a game that they like after they played it. This isn't, by the way, this game isn't exactly like new. I saw that it was like in 2008 or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's sort of like that because I've seen once a full playthrough of it.
Awesome. But so again, I gotta ask, why didn't you play it? I'm not questioning you why you gave it to me, but you want me to play it. But how come you never played it yourself, though? You don't have to answer if you don't want to.
Nah, I'm gonna answer it.
Take your time.
I think it is something to do with just like I want to see people's reaction to it because I've already seen a full playthrough of the game. Obviously, I haven't played it myself, and I sort of want to see other people's reactions to it
Okay.
that are different from like you know, or it could be like maybe live stream or live reaction to it.
Well, streaming it is a little bit different than playing it offline and then, you know, and then just uploading it. They cut out a lot of the dead spaces. Like, I mean, the dead space would be the part where we were running around, like, not knowing where the hell to go. That would be dead space.
Yeah.
But usually, probably people don't want to watch that anyway. So I understand. All right, I think we need to go home. We need to go back to base. I think we collected more than enough things. Except I do not know where it is. Jesus Christ! This thing is... Have I tell you how much I hate that thing? Probably not. Alright, more food.
Yeah, by the way, there are like green motes flying through the air. I don't know what these motes are because it said in the gameplay note that it's some sort of fuel for the portal back of the bunker.
That's good enough for me.
I don't know what. I think the machines are using it for fuel source as well. Maybe they could be seeking it. That's probably why they are everywhere. They're seeking these motes fuel.
No, no, no. Go away. Thank you. Alright, thank goodness I'm playing on normal mode. I'm guessing that on hard, that it's gonna take a hell of a lot more energy. Probably. But I'm not that crazy. I may be able to beat Five Nights at Freddy's, you know, nights 1 through 6 or whatever, but I'm not doing 2020 mode. No way. Hey, why can't I get this? Okay, I gotta jump on top, I think. Yep. Perfect. Alright, I really need to head back to the bunker. Because I do not want to lose all this progress. I guess that's the scary thing about it. Okay. Problem is, I do not know where if I am at the right place or not. I have no idea if I'm at the right place. This...
Uh-oh, you're lost.
Yeah. Oh, no. I think I see a blue light. I think this is it. Nope, that's just one of these stupid firefly things. We are definitely at the edge of the map. Yeah, we're at the edge of the map, but...
Oh, yeah, you found the edge of the map.
Okay, no, I see it. I think I see it. It's right there. Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, you
I know
gotta-
this
you
game
gotta
might not
stand for
attract too many viewers, but I don't care. I mean, I'm just doing this for fun. So,
Yeah.
again, Ned, for example, if you recommend some games, feel free to let me know. Just don't recommend me some weird shit, please. Like, if it's a game about furries and stuff, I don't want to know those. Alright. So, do we get more upgrade? And why does it keep showing me that? The brightness thing.
I don't know. There could be options. You could disable it in the options or something like that.
I see. Okay, now let's pour more of this in here. Alright, so once this fills up, we're done with the game, right?
Yeah.
We're halfway there already. Huh, just when I was getting into this game, we're pretty much done. Alright, let's see what the next thing is. Is it the red beam? If it's a red beam, then we have a lot of potential. We have a lot of place to get to.
A red beam.
Ah, shit. We do not have enough.
I don't really know.
Okay. Alright. We do not have enough components, but we do have enough. Okay. We could go all the way back there, but I think we should explore the other area.
Well, no,
Okay.
I think the next beam is one to actually break those red and the rock things.
Yeah, that's why we said we need the red light. We need the red beam.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I
let's
don't
go
know if
through
it's a
here.
red beam.
We didn't really explore this level too much. So,
Yeah.
remember there was like a left beam or yellow beam as well. We didn't explore this area too much, did we? No, we didn't.
Yeah.
Alright. Did we explore this area? No, we did not. Alright, I'm feeling a lot less scared now since we have the reveal beam, we have the beam that is able to repel the sentinels, and a flashlight, so we
Wait,
should be...
do you see that? Do you see the Firewatch tower? Of the
Yep. Oh, Jesus Christ.
yeah, it has a danger on it, by the way. On the top of that tower.
Yep, that's where I'm headed right now, actually. But before we do that, I gotta go here. Have we been here? Oh yeah, we have. We have been here. Never mind. But I'm sure there's more to this area. There's not much heals, is there? There's a lot of food. Ah, these things.
Oh yeah.
It's
Be
fine.
careful with those mines.
It's fine. I'm playing on easy mode, so it's fine. Alright. So each one of these is about 25.
Yeah, I don't know what those components that you collect. They're sort of random components.
I mean, I'm getting pretty good stuff, though.
Yeah.
Alright, we need to go all the way up there. I'm sure there's one up there. Alright, let's go. Reminds me a bit of
Yeah.
Far Cry, if you ever played that game. It's a great series,
I have.
probably my favorite series from Ubisoft, but man, it was just getting stale and it was ruined eventually. My favorite is still Far Cry 3, guys. Really great game. Voss was such a cool bad guy. And then Far Cry 4 was good, but eventually things just get stale. We all gotta move on, right?
Far Cry 5 is my favorite one.
5? The primal one?
Oh no, the Far Cry 5 is it's the one that's set in Montana.
The Far Cry? Primal? Oh my god, this controls... What the hell? What? What's with this control? I'm just trying to go down a goddamn ladder. Are you serious? It just kicks me back up. Alright, I'm just gonna fall down. Man, that's bullshit. Alright, there we go. I don't know what that was. Anyways, continue. It was the primal one, I thought. Far Cry 3 was on an island, which I love, with Jason Brody. 4 was with the bad guy named Pagan Min, and then 5 is primal, isn't it? With the prehistoric
Far
one.
Cry 5 is the American one, like the really.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I remember
Yeah,
now.
with the weird religious cult.
Okay, yeah. I now remember. You're right. The very patriotism. Yep. Never play that one though. Never play that one.
I'd say my second most favorite Far Cry game, which it's quite an unpopular opinion, but it's Far Cry 6.
That's the primal one.
Oh no, that is the one that's set in Yara. That has Esposito.
Okay.
The famous actor. I forgot
Yep.
his name.
Yep. I've seen Breaking Bad. I've seen it.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's try this with the bottle. Nope. Can I just break in? Can I just climb in the goddamn window? What is so hard about this? Alright. Okay, there we go. Alright. I saw that line. Alright, now we're good. Alright, I guess I don't need this. Ooh, there's another one right there. Okay. We're on a roll.
Do you?
We're on a roll, except for this ladder thing is really pissing me off. What the F? Just, why does the... Okay, there we go. Wow. No.
There are quite a lot of glitches here and there. Well, a fair amount of glitches here and there. Because it's a small indie game. It's made by Big Robot, which is the same developer as a pretty popular game, which is called Sir, You Are Being Hunted, which is similar to The Light Keeps Us Safe. It's just it has robots and it's set in the daytime instead of nighttime, and it's more steampunk vibe than or more steampunk orientated than The Light Keeps Us Safe, which is more sort of techno futuristic orientated.
I see.
Oriented.
What did I just die to? What the heck did I just die to? At least I got that. At least I got at least. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Ah, I see. The Sentinel saw me. That's what. That's what. That makes sense. Alright, let's move slowly and try to go to the other area that I've seen. Alright, where is that area where I saw a node right there. Let's go up. Okay, it's over there. Man, this guy has the weakest fall damage I've ever seen. Nope, go away.
I don't even
Oh my
know.
god. I died again? Alright, that's fine. Okay. Let's do this again.
The character you're playing as stayed behind in his like underground bunker, left behind from all of like the people who went into the light, which I don't really know, because the ending is very, very unexplained. It just sort of just cuts.
Well, that sounds like a
and
very,
you're-
very, not an unworthy ending. A very boring ending, then, if I must say. It sounds, no offense, it's just,
I wouldn't really say it's
unsatisfying.
very boring. I would say it's very, very, very interesting. And very, it leaves you loads of questions.
I see. Ooh. Okay, there's bombs everywhere, I see. I see. I gotta be careful here. Alright, we got another one. Alright, you have components to upgrade your torch, head back to the bunker. We're good.
So yeah, now you can get
Alright,
the
I'm
beam.
blazing through this.
Yeah.
I am blazing through this. Okay. I think that's it for this level. I think each level has about maybe maybe 3 or 4 of those things that we need to collect, right? Huh.
Yeah.
Okay, is there anything where else we need to go?
Say so. 3 or 4.
I'm just curious, like, what is that giant green thing on top, though, that I'm pointing at? Like, do we need a green light for that one?
Those green things, they're of course motes. They're like a collection of like motes which are trapped in some sort of a sphere
Makes sense.
of
I
energy.
think.
I don't really know. They could be like some sort of a fuel stockpile for machines. Maybe. Fuel station.
Alright. We're good here. At least our base is not that hard to find in this area. Since this one is pretty, like, wide open. The terrain is pretty wide open. And as I said that, I went the wrong way. Jeez. Okay. There we go. There's our bunker. I don't know if I can finish this game in one stream, but I mean, I'll play it again tomorrow and see if I can finish this. I am curious about the ending because we said that all the people, went inside the light. You say? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Went
That-
inside the
that's
light.
That's what that lady hints at throughout the game. She says like, you are like left behind.
So we need to join them, right?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound
to,
very.
like-
I gotta say that does not sound very nice. You're the only one left. You need to join us. I was like, I don't know. What is the light though? Because it sounds like we're going to see Jesus.
I have no idea. Like the ending is like pretty abrupt. I wouldn't say it's boring though. Like it leaves you with
Thought
many questions.
provocative. Thought provocative.
Questionable.
Alright.
Thoughts.
All right, flashlight has been
cool.
upgraded with a dissolver beam. Switch this to this by pressing X. Isn't that the same as the reveal beam? It has a very high energy usage. The torch is now fully upgraded. You must use it to find light modes to fuel the machine. Okay, so let's see. It's fully upgraded. So does that mean we
There's
can
also
melt
been-
the red stuff now?
Yeah, you can melt the rocks now.
Okay. There we go. Oh, we actually... I see.
Oh, it is a thing.
Okay, it actually, Huh. It does melt rocks. Well, let's see where this goes then. What the fuck is this place? What's with all this tentacles? That's the only way I can describe it. That's kind of disturbing.
Yeah, it looks like some sort of like intestines. I don't know what it is. Robo intestines. Tentacle things. I have no idea what they are. It could
Oh
like,
boy.
be a robot that tried to come
Alright,
into the vault.
Let's charge this. So now that the flashlight is fully upgraded, our objective is now just fill up that machine with the modes, right?
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah. Yeah, you could definitely finish this game in mystery. 100%.
I gotta tell you, those modes are actually pretty hard to find. What is this? No?
You just gotta
Alright.
look in every single building, every single structure, man-made structure. that
Alright.
is
Well, here's a
being
pretty
found
simple.
by- Find supplies, bottles, food, medicine, moats, components.
Alright, we got a
What do you
new
got?
enemy. Some kind of guardian? Some kind of guardian from Legend of Zelda? I'm seeing it right now.
Oh,
Yo,
that's
bro.
That's a harvester.
Oh, jeez. Maybe I should stay away from that thing. Hey, pro.
Yeah.
Welcome. How are you doing? I'm playing a game called The Light Keeps Us Safe, so... it's definitely an indie game, if you can't tell. I had a lot of trouble with this game in the beginning, but now, after a few trial and errors, we finally got it going. Thanks. I'm just trying to figure out where... I guess you can say it's a puzzle game. Kind of. Oh, okay, here's the opening.
It's a partial puzzle game because the puzzles they aren't really like entire puzzles. They are sort of just like mini puzzles.
Maybe... Yeah. No, I agree. The puzzles really is just getting around these annoying as sentinels and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh man, no, this is creepy. This is Narnia. Narnia levels of creepy.
Yeah, you can
I
really
remember going
see
outside
the
for the
sun
first time.
now, like what the sun actually
You
looks
have
like.
to pay attention to stay alive.
Well,
I mean, there's only
Alright. the modes are a lot harder to find because they're just scattered everywhere. And it's not like they're
Yeah.
inside a building or anything.
Yeah.
Alright, but... Okay, harvester, blah blah blah.
Yeah, those harvesters are slower than sentinels, but they make a lot of weird noises, as well as they have like a pretty far electrical range, so they can shock you from a further distance than a sentinel.
Here's the problem though. Okay. Let's go. Oof. Maybe I should stay. Let's just go. I don't want to stay here for too long. It seems like staying in one place is not a good strategy.
Yeah, you gotta keep moving. Gotta keep running.
Okay, go up this roof. There has to be one of those switches. Yep, there it is. The issue with this is that those modes does not give me any sort of of checkpoint though, and that's the
I
problem.
know.
Fuck.
Yeah.
And this
That
is gonna be
the
kind of.
problem.
Okay.
Oh, do you,
Oh,
did you-
shit.
do you hear that scream, by the way? That
Yeah, I heard
weird animal.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that is a human. That's a humanoid robot. Be careful with those because they are very, very, very weird, and they are invisible as well.
Shit.
And they're also pretty difficult to get around as well.
Oh my god, fuck. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Okay, I thought... Okay, there's two of them. I see. That means I have to get around here.
These are really
Oh no, I don't want to... Shit, maybe I should switch the difficulty down just a little bit. This is making me quite nervous.
Oh, I thought you were on easy.
Nope. Shit, I did not mean to do that. Okay, get inside the building now. Get inside the building now. Okay. Fuck.
Yep.
What? What's the goal of this game? Live? Survive? We're trying to collect a bunch of energy so we can join our friends or some shit. And man, this is damn it. It's getting hard.
Yeah, here comes the difficulty. Getting more difficult. There is one final level after this, by the way, that has like that weird god thing that you keep seeing every time you go near the ocean.
Okay.
You'll see. You'll see.
No, I know.
They're weird.
Again, the notes are not only are they kind of difficult to find, but also, you know, they are. Okay, these don't respond though, right? They don't respond. Strong modes, they don't respond. Hmm.
Strong mode. I'm guessing like the strong mode gives like the portal more fuel a weak mode.
You never know. All right, and then I came here, I believe. Yep, that's the one. Alright, switch to the bottle again. Ah, shit,
Oh, yeah.
with the sentinel again. Damn
If
it.
you use your revealer beam, by the way, just in case, if you hear that weird scream again, that animal scream thing.
I don't have a problem with the
Is that-
difficulty as long as they give me some sort of checkpoint, you know?
Yeah.
No, 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 no.
This game is a very like YOLO game.
You only live
So
once.
go out there and do it.
I remember going outside for the first time. You have to
Yeah.
pay attention to stay alive. I keep thinking about the things I saw out there. I'm sorry you have to see them too.
Jesus, way to be such a drama queen.
I have no idea what she's talking about. I think she's well, I'm gonna have to listen to that back. I can't really hear her voice. You might want to turn up the speak volume.
Okay, go. Perfect.
Oh yeah, you used the revealer beam, the thing.
Alright, yep. Alright, I got it. Alright, that's what killed me, the little lightning thing.
Yeah. Just like floating electricity. Yeah, you know
Alright.
that. It's over it.
God damn. Alright,
It's
come
like
on. You
right
can at least give me more
outside.
food. It's better if I just maybe go one way and then, like we collect a few notes and then go back. If you get what I mean. Yeah, because there's really absolutely no way that, there's no, again, the biggest challenge is like, again, it's kind of like Five Nights at Freddy's where, no checkpoint. After 6 p.m. security breach, no checkpoint.
Yeah.
Alright, anything up
Yeah,
here?
you're gonna have to be careful when you're exiting the building because the hunter or the humanoid robot is closing in on the entrance. I think
God damn it.
you use the revealer beam to see it. I don't know if it harms you or not. I don't know because there isn't many videos of of it because it is so late game and not many people have got late game. You are like the 4th or 5th person, or maybe 6th person who's ever gotten to the later era or the areas of the game. I mean,
Alright, let's just go back. Because I collected 2 motes. So we should need to go back and, you know, and put them in their place.
yeah,
Alright, damn it. And because this terrain is kind of flat, hard to see what is going on. Oh shit. Okay. Okay, we're good. Oh man. There's 2 kinds of scary, man. The ones that are you don't know what is going on. You know, story-wise, you're kind of freaked out by the environment, etc., etc. And then the other one is just kind of like this, which is just, I don't want to start over. Please don't let me start over. Kind of like that. You get what I mean?
yeah.
Alright, let's go.
Yeah, brother, you can unlock the very last area because it has the rocks and the you need to use the dissolver beam.
If, like, let's say 2, we collected 2, and it charges 1 of these bulbs. Cool. Great. I'm all for it. But it barely does it. It barely does it. So, this... Oh, man. Fuck.
Yeah.
It barely does it. Okay.
Yeah, if you look at the other side, there is another wall which is the final area, and that has most
A
likely
lot of modes, right?
Yeah, more modes.
Well, if we go back to the earlier areas, then I'm assuming the modes are already gone because we already collect them. They don't respawn.
Yeah,
Respawn,
yeah.
right? They do not respawn. Is that correct?
They're already gone.
All right. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
There's the ladder.
Yeah, be warned, this final area has a lot of a lot of machines and a lot of just more danger.
I'm pretty sure that we do. I don't doubt it. Alright, come on. Let's see what this area looks like. Is it going to be red or is it going to be black? Oh.
I
Green,
think it's like
black,
lava,
green, and red. Like Christmas. Great.
Yeah, the sky is just like completely degraded. Like the machines are like sucking the atmosphere. Almost.
Well, this place looks lovely. Doesn't... Oh, look at that. Maybe we can get up there. Alright, now I've gotten more used to the gameplay. Is this it?
Yeah.
Once we upgraded everything, it is just, you know, here you go. You know, collect as
We
many
just
of
have
those.
to collect motes now. There's no more. There's no more flashlight upgrades. You just have to collect motes. And by the way, if you see a tower in the distance, like a giant worm or snake patrolling you, I mean, that's where the god thing is that you keep getting scared by.
I see. Man.
Oh yeah, that's over there. Far in the distance.
The motes are randomly generated though, right? But they do not
Yeah.
respawn once. Oh my god, they can actually see me from all the way over there? Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah, motes do not respawn once you collect them.
But,
And that also goes with purple birds as well. Loot? I think the loot respawns. So you can just keep farming loot in the same area, but there's no point of doing that. There's so many structures around.
makes sense. Just randomly running around it. Oh, is that the final level? The little tower?
Yeah, that's where the god thing is. That like really golden thing that you keep seeing every time you go up to the shoreline. There's a bunch of snakes patrolling around its tower.
Interesting.
Yeah, this isn't the end, by the way. This is this is just like an area. Just the peak area of the game.
Well, guys, if you ever seen the end of the Matrix, it kind of looks like that. Okay, there's a moat. I see it. Okay.
Yeah.
Do I swim there?
Well, yeah, use the revealer beam to.
Oh! Go away.
Oh, I've never seen him. I've never seen
What is
those.
this?
Human. I don't know. It looks so
You just-
weird. I've never seen them.
Alright. Stay away from me.
Well,
I mean you no harm. Maybe I do. Okay.
I don't know what that thing is. It could be a human. It could be a.
Either way, it does not seem to like the light.
No. Did it harm you, by the way?
Not. I don't think it did because I flashed her. I flashed him before he could. Okay, do I come back here for the final level then? Just curious. Probably.
There's a bunch of moats on the tower.
On the
which I
tower?
remember a very, very small like I remember a person. Yeah, they went onto the tower. Like there's a bunch of I think it's invisible. Oh gosh, I can't speak. Invisible structures on the tower
I see.
that has a bunch of moats on it.
Oh my god.
And yeah, that's all I know.
Okay, here's a problem. There's a ladder right here that I could not climb. Oh my.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
Holy
studying that.
Oh my god.
humanoid
Dude, I just clipped through. Did I just? I clipped through the freaking. What the? Yeah, I clipped through the game apparently. I clipped through the game. That. Oh. Okay, that was not fun.
That's so strange. But hey, it's kind of to be expected. There are, you know, a lot of bugs in indie games. They are, after all, made by small developers.
I think that all right. I think I got the gist of this game. I think it's just an okay game. I think they made the game a little bit too big for what it needs to be, because if this concept using the light and flashing the doors and the towers, whatever, great, but there's no need for the different and like open expansion area though. If this was like a regular 2D game, I'd be more than happy about it, because the focus of this game is really just the puzzles. Well, kind of. But overall, unfortunately, I didn't find this game to be all that scary. You said that more monsters going to show up. Well, we saw a human, and these little.
This is pretty much all of the robots that you've seen. That's pretty much it.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, I found Little Nightmares to be a little bit scarier than this. It's just that because it's so open, and you do have a pretty easy way to defend yourself with your flashlights and everything. The only thing I'm afraid of is just backtracking, which is what we're doing right now. And it's just prolonging the game of just going to find these nodes that are randomly generated rather than a goal. Here, it's inside this tower or this building, and you have to, you know, do certain ways to get to it. But all it is just using these flashlights to get to find, light the way, get rid of the enemy, etc., etc. So if this is the game that is, go ahead.
So you would like more like meat of the game, like more lore and more puzzles? Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm saying that if I don't know what the strengths of this game is in terms of gameplay, I thought it was supposed to be it seems to be a puzzle game. As you said, it's not a shooter, and I admit it's not. It's kind of like it's trying to be kind of like a Portal game. If you know that game, you're using your one tool that has different variations and it has different uses. However, it doesn't utilize it enough, because the puzzle is a one-trick pony. Because, for example, on the previous levels that we've been into, you just have to use the reveal light. Oh, this is where you go. This is where you go. And that's it. It does not use other beams to create... it's not a complex puzzle. It only uses one thing, if you get what I mean, right?
So...
It's not complex enough. It's not deep enough to be a puzzle game. And that's the gameplay. It's not enough. There's not enough meat in it. And most of the time that I spent in this game has been like searching around. And I don't think it mixes well with a puzzle game. When if I roam around a puzzle because I'm stuck, because of how I don't know what to do, where to go, kind of like Little Nightmares, like, oh, this is the solution. Just get this piece, put it on top of that, and then you can get the door. That's me. This one I don't think it's a skill issue, because finding the modes is not really a skill. It's a matter of luck. It's RNG based, and I can get through this game, but do I find it kind of fun? Not really, because right now, as you said, at the end of the game, this is the end. There's no more new monsters. There's no more upgrades. So right
Well,
now
the
we're
ending-
just, yeah, we're just
The-
farming. We're just farming for XP or farming the moats, and they're doing it in the most. I wouldn't. Lazy is not the right word. It's just time consuming, but just randomly generated. You're just gonna go find it here and there, and that just
Yeah.
kind of boggles my mind. I was like, do they ever? Do they ever? I want the developers to play their own games. Like, do you find this fun? It's just roaming around emptiness to trying to find randomly generated nodes. And if I was a developer, I was probably saying not really. But the
Yeah, I wish they were. I wish there was more like explanation, more lore to this game because it's so interesting. I would love to like know more about this game. Like they add like things like collectibles or
Yeah.
more tasks, something like that. I guess.
they did way too much on. They spent too much time on things that don't really matter to the gameplay itself because the open concept of the forest and these terrains, they don't add anything to the puzzles. And I would love to spend more time. Like if it's just the tower right there, okay, climb here and then flash this thing to reveal the stairs, and then on your way up, you have to shoot these things because the mine is there and there's an enemy right there. That would be a fun little puzzle game. That's what I was expecting after you get certain upgrades, but it never came down to that. It was just these puzzles are rudimentary, and just and it's scattered everywhere. So you saw my entire stream right here. Like 80% of the time, I'm just roaming around, not doing anything. Just where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, there are moats in that tower. Like there's 5 moats. So at least now you know where some moats are, so you aren't actually wandering around trying to find some moats.
correct. The thing is though, is it? And then this is an artificial challenge, which is just there's no the modes do not give you any sort of checkpoints. Why? It makes it challenging, but in my opinion, it makes games like in the most unfair way. Kind of like, hey, this boss, that you couldn't defeat. Once you die, it's gonna respawn you all the way back in the beginning of the castle, and you have to walk all the way back to do it again. That's not challenging. That's just tedious.
Yeah, we need to add like a autosave feature.
Autosave feature. But even if it does, I don't remember any of the puzzles in this game. Nothing. The only one that that I was a little bit stumped by until you pointed out. I was like, oh, use the light to reveal the stairs. Is that a very hard puzzle? No, that's just use your light to do this thing. And none of the other puzzles really needed other like the blue beam helped with the enemy retraction, keeping the enemies away, but the red light, I don't think we've used it. All it did was like melt away the rocks. But yeah, I mean, I'm not mad about this game.
More weapon usage variety. So like this red beam can do these 3 things extra alongside melting rocks, and this the revealer beam can reveal all of this.
Yeah,
Or something
I
like
don't know. And then the survival aspect of it, it's just tacky. It's tacked on. You have to do all these puzzles, but then now you have a hunger bar, and then limited amount of health. I don't even care about the health. I'd rather not have. If I die in one hit, so be it. As long as you give me a checkpoint and just start where the puzzle is. That's what I want. The other thing is just because I guess it's like is the trend whenever this game was. It's just open world and then doing puzzles, I guess, survival game. I think this might have caught onto that trend. It just added on there for no reason other than just because it was part of the fad at that time. I'm bashing this game a lot because again, I gotta just be honest. I find it had potential, but it's not fully realized, and I didn't find any of the puzzles all that fun. Sorry to burst your bubble. I think the atmosphere is pretty cool, and am somewhat interested in the lore.
I just love the concept and the aura and just like the machines, the darkness, the survival. There's a lot of things I love about this game, but there's also a lot of things that I can criticize about this game. And so maybe I'm thinking about actually like possibly buying the rights to this game for a future. Maybe I guess.
You could,
and like fixing it, I guess. And
sure.
adding things that would give it more juice, but maintain its its machines, its dark,
Yeah.
hue, and
Yeah, I would love that. As you saw my gameplay, I mean, I'm not the most. I might not be the. I might be a casual gameplay, but even some of these problems that it's just a kind of you need to hold my hand a little bit further and just get rid of so much of this extra cheese. Like, what is? There's no point in having these forests here for no reason. If you want to put these obstacles in front of me to get to the tower, fine. But just put them in front of me so I can get through it one by one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Rather than just having me roaming around these places. Some of them, like this castle. What's the point of this castle? It looks ominous, but I can't even reach it. So why even have me go underneath this area anyway? It's just a waste of space. And so far, again, it's just the puzzle part, and I don't even mind the graphics. It looks pretty basic, but I didn't mind it. And what else? I don't know this guy's name. At least, and also add subtitles, please, because the lady was getting quite annoying. But if you want me to, if she wants me to hear her, put subtitles on her voice lines. And that's pretty much it.
There was a sound option because you had like the master volume, and then you had the music volume, and then like SFX volume and things like that.
No, I'm not. Again, I feel bad because you recommended this game and you had such high expectations for it. And now, I thought I was gonna finish this game because like maybe an hour ago, I told you about that. But after this level, which you told me, oh, the skill and the abilities does not go any higher than this. I was like, and then, oh, okay, then it's just collecting motes with no checkpoint. And I don't see how that concept, as a game concept, I was like, is that fun to you? No, not really. It's just, yeah. Go ahead.
I'm just very happy that you played it. I'm glad that you had your reactions, you had your scared moments, you had your fairly fun moments. I'm just really happy you played the game.
Thanks. Sorry to disappoint you. Trust me, you've seen my gameplay. If a game is well made, and it's fun, you'll see me finishing it and all that stuff. But this might be one of the few games that I've streamed. I was like, nah, this is not. It's not well balanced and not well designed, and I think it feels half baked. There's a reason when I went into this. If you didn't see it, I launched it on Steam, right? There was no achievements at all. That's not exactly a hard thing to do for a game, just achievements. Yet there's nothing on there. So that means the developer probably quit halfway or just released it kind of half-ass, and this feels like 70% finished. Where's the rest of it?
Well, this is the full game. It was like, yeah, this is the full game.
I think that they should have maybe taken another year or two and worked on a little bit more. I would have gladly paid a little bit more for it, But as is now,
Yeah.
I have to say it's like a 3 or 4 out of 10. It's not even an average game. It's just, I don't know. It worked, and I ran into one glitch. Um, uh, it's the one thing I hate about any games is that it wastes time, and the easiest game concept to waste a player's time is just having an open world emptiness and nothing to do. So I think I bashed this game enough. Ned, do you have anything to say about this game? Or am I wrong? You guys are welcome to disagree with me.
I mean, visually, I think it looked pretty great, but I wouldn't really call it my type of game from what I saw, you know?
Oh yeah. Anything else? I mean, you saw the gameplay, bro. I mean, stay. I mean, or excuse me, trying. If you have to be in my shoe and have to actually play this game, and actually understand how tedious this, the whole running around thing is. Just watching it, you probably would feel bored, but actually playing it, it kind of feels draining. You ever been in traffic, like in rush hour traffic? That's what it felt like. The same thing when I play a lot of Assassin's Creed games. Like, oh, go here, activate the tower. Except at least with the Assassin's Creed, I know where to go. This one, I didn't have a clue. And when you at the very least, when we are collecting the upgrades, okay, just in tall buildings, right? After we done that, and then it's like, oh, you just need to collect the motes, and it's randomly generated, and you do not have a clue where it is. There's no structure. It's like it says, is it inside a cabin? Is it inside a house? Here, it's pretty obvious. It's right there. But other levels, you're just kind of like guessing and just roaming around anywhere.
Yeah.
And the fact that there's no checkpoint after each one is kind of, it's just artificially difficult and minimally like tedious. So that's how I felt about this.
So I'm gonna add in the far future, because I love this game so much. I am gonna buy the rights to it, or see if I can talk to the developer. And
You need to play it first, though. I definitely think you should need to play, and you'll understand. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna play it, but I'm gonna add captions. I'm gonna add missions maybe. So like add more clarity to where you need to go and what you need to do, and
Honestly.
maybe collectibles to vary out the lore, or
You
add
need more
variety.
variety in this game rather than just the puzzles. If you're gonna make me go to these areas, empty areas, there has to be some kind of rewards for them. Cosmetics, upgrades, more health, like something like that. Then I would feel a lot better about. I was like, okay, I can go here even though there's no moats. I get like an upgraded, like the food restores more health or something like that. You know, higher
Yeah.
health pack or something like that. Then that's what it needs to be done.
Yeah, there's a game that is similar to The Light Keeps Us Safe, and it's called Generation Zero. I don't know if you've heard of it, probably not.
Probably
But
not. No.
it's the whole premise of robots, and these are hostile robots, but you can actually destroy these robots. It's a indie game that is set in Sweden, and it is Wayne. Oh my goodness. It is much more known than The Light Keeps Us Safe. It's much more popular, and yeah, it has missions, side missions, collectibles. It has much more variety in sorts of all of the areas of yeah.
Well,
all the aspects
this is what in
of-
2006 or 2018 or something like that. That was the trend of survival games, right? And I guess I never was a fan of these survival games until I guess the best survival kind of game that I play is probably Power World, and I'm sure you guys heard of that game on the amount of variety it has. You catch a bunch of pals, you can use melee, and then you build houses and you use them to farm and create materials. That's variety right there. Even and the gameplay itself is not even that great. It's kind of unpolished, and the area is kind of barren and kind of empty, but the gameplay makes up for it. So this again is a survival game ish, but it's the gameplay are puzzles, and there's not enough variety of a puzzle to justify each other. They don't mix. You know, you ever had it's like mixing peanut butter with I don't know, peanut butter with like petroleum oil. It doesn't make any sense. One does not complement the other. So if you're gonna buy this IP, I don't know how it works. Maybe they just give you the code and you can just add your own spin. I would say, like I said, I don't even know how to fix this game. A lot more needs to be done. But all it has right now is the atmosphere and some potential in the light gameplay. And that's pretty much it.
Honestly, I would love to see you buy the game. I think that would actually genuinely be pretty cool.
Yeah, I never heard of that. I never saw someone buying someone's IP and then work on their game. But what do I know? I'm just a casual consumer, right? Again, I'm sorry, Stay. I could not enjoy this game. It was like a 5 out of 10 for me at the start, and it slowly dwindled down, and then went up to like a 6. I was like, okay, we're getting some upgrades here and there, and then it just flatlined. After getting a gun, I was like, oh, that's it? That's all you're gonna give me? And none of the gun and none of the lights are too much different. One shoots a bring, one's for brightness, one just reveals stuff, and the other one melts rocks. That's not enough of a variety for me, So
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just really, really glad and really happy that you played the game, because it is like, yeah.
Ned, I'm sorry. This might be one of the this is the first time you watch me stream a game where I did not really enjoy it, but I can't hide my reactions. I can't fake it, And I don't care if anyone watches or not, but I have to respect. Trying is he donated and he wanted me to play this game so bad, and I feel bad for not enjoying it, but I'm not gonna lie to him. So,
I mean, I think it's fine. I don't think anyone really cares.
You've seen me play FNAF, and I raged before, and I would say this is unfair, blah blah blah. This is BS. But the one thing I'd rather the worst than raging is boring. Boring is just tiresome. I'd rather have rage at something because at least I care about it. Not caring about something is probably the worst form of flattery. Worst form of rejection I can give a game. It's just not caring. I was like, dude, I'm not having fun. I don't care about this at all. It's making me bored. So, unfortunately, I will not be streaming or finishing this game tomorrow. But hey, you said this game has an ending. Well, let's see it. Is that all right if I just ruin it for you? I am curious about it, though. You can say no. If you say no, I won't watch it. But I can't see myself going back here. Okay, let's see where you go. Yeah,
You're gonna watch a YouTube video of it.
You said there's an ending to this game, right?
Yeah.
So is there like a
fine.
cutscene or
Watch
something?
it,
Because so far I've not seen one single cutscene in this game. And see, here is the Steam page. This is a red flag, and this is a red flag. There's no recording, no screenshots, no achievements, and there's no recent activities or anything from the developers. I was like, oh geez. It probably means that they might have given up on this game or something.
Well, it's a very, very dead game now.
Oh shit!
It was very popular when IGP, like really popular YouTuber, was playing it, and it all throughout 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, and 2024, it's just been a really, really dead game. And yeah,
Kinda,
and it was small. It was a small game from the start.
kinda sad to see.
I'm glad I
Yeah.
didn't pay $20 for it. Even at $9.99, I don't think it was worth the money. Probably $3 or $5 max, I would say. It even says there's there a place to report the bugs, flying from ladder or just general. Well, I didn't fly from the ladder, but I had trouble climbing them. I think this one's there's a silence and nothing for what I wouldn't buy. Well, I guess I'm not the only one then. God. Yeah, there's just not much. Not much meat to go off of. And this is what? Any plans for Linux? This is 2020. So, and this one is. When is this one? 2023. It's almost 2 years ago. And the latest one is 2024, November 21st. That is a long time.
Yeah,
Jeez.
it's
feel kinda
been dead
bad.
for a very long time.
If you just like a game purely for the aesthetics, because that was, I gotta be honest right there, is that you said, when I asked you why did you pick this game, you know, if someone recommended me a game that they really, really love, for example, Ned probably recommends me to play FNAF or find the Secrets of the Mimic, the newest one. He probably gush all over the gameplay, the story, and everything. You, on the other hand, you just said that you really like the aesthetics, the atmosphere, right? But nothing about the
feel like-
gameplay.
Yeah, I feel like a game that you would like way more is a game called Generation Zero that I talked about earlier, and it's actually got proper meat. It's got actual content to it. Much more variety. It has guns. It is set in 1989 Sweden. It has got machines, and you can actually destroy these machines. It's got missions, side missions.
I think I've seen one of my one of my mod
Much more
Wolf.
popular.
I think he played this. I think I saw him play this before. I've seen this. Yeah, I've seen this now. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so I recommend it. I recommend you play it. It's a very, very good game. I have actually played it as well.
I don't doubt it's a bad game. I've seen him play. It's pretty looks pretty fun. Problem, I suck with shooters. I'm really bad with shooters. So you basically kill these robots, collect their parts, and then you build your own fortress, and then sometimes they attack your fortress. I think that's what I remember. Is that correct?
Were you
There's multiplayer
don't
as
know,
well,
'cause-
where you like.
yeah, it's multiplayer.
Yeah, I remember this.
I still have the game, so I could play it with you actually.
Well, I don't have the game, so I cannot play it.
Yeah.
So, here, I'll show you
Yeah.
my library again. So these are the ones I have that are installed. Terraria. Like, again, I don't care about graphics that much. This is a pixel game, and the gameplay hooked me immediately. And there was not really much of a story because I barely got through this game. But I knew if I was playing this game seriously, I could probably play for 100 hours. And then here you go. Here are all my all the ones that I've played. Hold on. How do I make this bigger? There you go. Or nope, that's not it. Damn it. So I will be playing. What is it? Detroit Become Human. Since so many people have yapped to me about playing this game, which I will. Okay. You can say that this one is a story game. It's not really a game because it is just purely
Yeah.
quick time event button pressing, and then making dialogue choices. But it has to be engaging. You need to hook me as the player with either the story or the gameplay, one or the other, or both. That would be wonderful.
Yeah.
I got Hollow Knight as
I-
well. I'm willing to give this a try because I know a lot of people ask me about it. I'm probably going to suck a lot with it. And then Firewatch is another one. It was on sale, and I heard there were really a lot of good things about it. But as you can see, one shot, amazing game. I love this. Let's see. Deadshot. I mean, I don't need it to be a AAA game or anything else. don't mind these kind of games, guys. I was trying to I bought it because I was thinking about making content for it. But YouTube would ban me for it, so they're just sitting in my library. I've never played these games, okay? And please believe me, even though you probably wouldn't anyway. But I like these horror games, the Yandere games, Garden Bonbon. Again, it's I love these kind of games. These are my kind of games, you know.
Yeah, like puzzle, story, horror type deal.
And the one thing about most of these games is that they're not open world. They start out immediately. A few of them are, like Elden Ring, but it's one of the few that I can kind of accept. In fact, I got a lot of flack for criticizing this game because I did not enjoy the open world that much, and I think it brought the game down. And I got flacked the hell out by Elden Ring fanboys. Oh God, can't believe it. But yeah, Parasocial, like these ones, just telling a story. It's like watching a movie, you know. I love these kind of games. Ori and the Blind Forest. I tried this. Maybe I'll go back and do it again, but I'm just terrible with platforming. So, are you a developer, by the way? Since you say you want to buy the IP of that game.
No, I'm not a developer. I do know a tiny bit of game development, but I'm not a developer.
Okay.
It would definitely be an interesting first, like, attempt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to like get the game because I just love it so much, and I just want to sort of uniform it as well as add some content. Maybe when I get good at coding and game developing, maybe add like missions, collectibles, and things that add variety and clarity to the lore of the game, and just make the gameplay better.
Absolutely. But if you're going to go with these kind of games, again, like Keeps Us Safe, where I would say it's 95% gameplay, you got to hook the player with the gameplay immediately. Kind of like Pal World, it just says, here you go, here's a bunch of, pals to catch, go ahead, hit them, get them to work for you, catch them with the ball, or something like that. Terraria, you just start digging, and then, it's just, like I said, it's like leveling. It's kind of like an RPG thing. It gives player that dopamine effect. It's like, oh, you unlock this, then you need to unlock that, and then you get to unlock this, and that's where the magic happens. This game, it just when I thought it was gonna unlock more stuff, it stopped, and I was like, oh, that's it. Now I'm in end game and I'm farming RNG materials to get the ending. That's not a good design, okay? I don't care what game it is. That's not good. So that's why I say this game is just felt unfinished. It had potential, just felt unfinished. Damn, I have more fun yapping about this game right now with you two than actually playing this game or the last few 30 minutes of it. I was getting really bored. So again, if you ever want to, since you said that you want to do game development, I mean, I don't have much advice for you since I am not one. But usually I would just focus on like single player games and try and just focus on the core gameplay, because for game development, you most likely have to not only do the games, but also the story and the characters and the dialogue. So you just got to figure out which one you are actually good at.
Hold on. I'm just going to grab a charger because my phone is at 1%.
Well, then, man. Oh, here's Finding Frankie. That's the one I was talking about. And this one is a parkour horror. Yeah, I had... this one gave me quite a bit of a headache because it's parkour, but it was still kind of fun for what it is. I enjoyed the goofiness of it.
It's very unique compared to other mascot horror games, and I really like it for that.
Just take that mascot thing off. because they all look kind of like these cartoonish mascots. That's what mascot horror is. And just look at the horror gameplay. This one is just purely parkour. And then I remember that one level. It reminds me of Fall Guys. That one was kind of annoyingly frustratingly, but I still had fun with it at the end of the day. But yeah, imagine.
Final Fantasy is a good game.
Yeah. But if you want to know my bread and butter, Devil May Cry is my kind of game. Just go in and start killing people, start killing demons and whatnot. Yakuza is also another cool little game that I like. Story riveting, simple gameplay. Again, just keep it very, very simple and all good. I mean, if you look at this game, a difficult game about climbing, right? I hate playing this game, yet I spent almost 10 hours on it. And I was almost able to get through it. But at the same time, I still had some fun with it. So, yeah. Bendy and the Dark Revival, all of this. Manda the Adventure, this is a pure puzzle horror game. If you want to look at puzzles, this one would be it. Very clever. Very clever. And there's multiple ways of solving it. And Ned, you play this? You heard about this at least, right?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the series. I think the story is great, and I'm really excited for the third installment.
One. Oh yeah.
I remember when Amanda the Adventurer was just a really small indie game made in a game jam.
Again, Dark Deception. Really good game. It's just 3D Pac-Man. Simple gameplay. Yet the story is riveting and the atmosphere is great. But you have to take into consideration at the end of the day, all of these are games. The gameplay has to be fun. The only ones that are questionable gameplay are just your visual novel ones, which is point and click, right? So that means they have to grip you with a story. So, God. Tomorrow I will be playing Detroit Become Human. I know, Ned, I think you also, did you ask for this one? I know a lot of people asked for it. Did you ask for it, though?
I'm actually not even that familiar with this game. I've definitely heard about it. I know it's at least decently popular, but I've never actually checked it out.
It's basically, I play the predecessor, or I play this called Heavy Rain. It's basically a father doing everything he can to get his son back after being kidnapped by a killer known as the Origami Killer. And it's multiple, and if you ever played Telltale games with like, the Walking Dead series, it's kind of like that, except it's more heavy. No pun intended, of course. But yeah, it's basically the same company. And I assume that based on the title, Detroit, it's going to set in Detroit. And it looks to be, this guy looks like a robot. Detroit Become Human. So my guess is that these robots is becoming more sentient. And then it's going to be discrimination here and there. So that's what I'm going to expect. But I do not know what happens or anything else. So I'm looking forward to it. So there you go. This is kind of gameplay that you're talking about. Reject, forgive, something like that. A very simple gameplay. It's more of a movie than anything else. But yeah, so again, sorry, man. I did not enjoy the Light Keeps Us Safe all that much. But I hope at the very least you got my gameplay, you got something out of it. At least hopefully you were somewhat entertained, Yeah,
I was very entertained.
And
I enjoyed your reaction to it.
Yeah, I really tried to like it. I did. Again, as long as you guys don't recommend me like Fortnite or Call of Duty, I'll play any sort of indie game that you guys recommend, including the ones that are kind of questionable. But don't expect me to like everything that you guys send.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm going to recommend Generation Zero, by the way.
All right, then I might stream it later on then, if it was on sale, of course. Cool.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for coming in, guys. I know it's not too many people tonight, but thanks for staying, and hopefully you guys will join me tomorrow for Detroit Become Humans. All right.
Yep.
All right, cool.
Y'all later. Hope everyone
good night.
has a